Alright, welcome back to another video, guys. Another day in the life. Taking this boom cylinder out of this boom truck here, and it's been a little bit difficult, but basically the difficult part is this pin here doesn't want to come out. I already took the bottom one out. You see it there on there. This is the swing motor right there. I've already disconnected all these lines, so the pin goes down there. I already took it out, and this one doesn't want to come out. But yeah, there's the bucket, goes all the way up around. But we'll get this done and get this thing resealed. It's a pretty hot day in sunny Florida. All right, so I made this at my dad's shop, and so I just welded this big piece on this old cylinder that I had, and he machined this down, and it fits way better in here, and that way it gets a big, nice, solid base to hit the pin. I was hitting it with something too small, and I think that's what happened, and I think I rounded out the pin itself, like the face of the pin, kind of like mushroomed it, and I think that's why it got stuck. But I guess hitting it with this, for sure, a lot better. All right, here we are at my dad's shop, and this is pretty much how we made that tool. So we found an old cylinder, an old piston hydraulic cylinder that was just laying there for I don't know how many years, and so it just happened to be the perfect diameter. I think the diameter of the hole where the pin passes through is about 3 inches, and so he's using his lathe to bring it back down to about 2.5 inches, so that I can get a better surface to strike the pin and get it out. This is a kind of a old lathe, but it does the job, and he actually taught himself how to use this lathe. He didn't study. I mean, I feel like my dad, along with Lewis, who is the hydraulic shop guy that helps me with my cylinders. You'll see him later on in this video. I feel like them two are the smartest people I know, and it's always good to, if you find people, especially older people with experience in this industry, my advice is stick with them and try to learn as much as you can. I mean, ask every question. Anything you can learn, that's gonna help you along the way. So I always tell people, if you don't know how to use a lathe, learn how to use it. If you don't know how to weld, learn how to weld. If you don't know about electricity, learn about electricity. That'll always help you out. So here it is. That's the finished product. I'm gonna take that piece of metal you see there, and I'm gonna weld it. I'm gonna stick weld it up there so I can get a better striking surface. And there's the finished weld. Stick welded that with some 60-18 or 70-18. I don't remember which one I used, but I'm gonna grind this down so that it could look a little prettier, and we're gonna go back to the job and get that pin out. All right, so I've hit it a few times now, and it seems to be going in pretty good, actually. I'm hitting it with this end here on this side, and it's way better. I mean, this thing, night and day difference. Alright, it's pretty much almost all the way out. I mean, I've been here 15 minutes, and it's already, let's see if I can get a good angle in here. You can see there, it's already way past this side here. It's past this. It's probably about right here, I would say. Basically almost out. And we'll use that skid steer there come here with that boom. We're gonna extend it out. I'm gonna come here. We're gonna tie it up to this rope and pull it out and go get it resealed. All right. Pin is out. This is the importance of having the right tool for the job. This is definitely my fault, because I mean, for that one it worked out because the one that I had was super long. I needed it to go from here all the way across to be able to get that out, and so it worked out for that one. Then I tried using it here and it was just too small. I mean, I would say it was probably what's the diameter of this is probably like what, 2 inches, 2.5 inches. I mean, it was probably like 1.5 inches. So all right, I got this free. So the tricky part now is this side here. As you can see, it's rubbing up against that line, so I can't really scoot it this way more. I'm gonna have to get it out of here, but it's hitting this now, and this thing is heavy as heck. It doesn't want to go down, so gotta figure out a way to pry this down. I mean, I was using this long breaker bar and it doesn't seem to be doing much, so I gotta figure out how to put this down and then use this same strap with that and get this thing out, because it's not gonna come out from the bottom up, because it's got the planetary drive, the swing drive motor there. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get this out. All right, there she is. I was able to get it down from here. It actually has a valve on the very bottom. This wouldn't want to go down, and so I loosened the valve. I'll show you here in a second, but I loosened the valve and it came down. All the pressure came down. I just used this to pry it down, and there it is. So now I gotta use that hook, bring it around here, grab it with this rope here. Probably use a smaller one, I'm not sure, and try to get this out, because this thing is heavy. That kind of sucked, but I mean, it could be worse. I'm gonna clean this up here, and then we're gonna cap these lines so that my truck doesn't get drowned with hydraulic fluid. And we're pretty much done here. Went a lot quicker than I thought. I mean, it took me about 2 hours in total, but it took me a little bit to get. If I had a crane, this would have been done way quicker, but unfortunately I don't have a crane. It's in my to-do list to get a service truck with a crane, but as of right now, I gotta do what I got, and this is what I got. So this is the valve that I took off right here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'll set it up for you. This is a pressure valve, so you adjust it here you adjust here the amount of pressure. So if you ever take these off, don't unscrew this side right here. It's got an Allen. And then I think this is like a 14 millimeter or 15. So this right here is a 22. Always take off the body and not here, because this regulates how much pressure the spring inside of the valve is loaded. So I took this off, and then the head of that piston just went down. While we're at it, clean this out. Get up to there. That's about it. I'm not a big fan of these steel ones. I mean, they do the job, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the times you lose these and you never get them back when you bring them to customers, or when you bring them to hydraulic shops. You rarely get them back, so I like the plastic ones. Everything's plugged up. Let's get the show on the road. Clean myself up, and I'll see you guys at the hydraulic shop. All right, so here we are at the hydraulic shop, and this is Louis. He is a semi-retired hydraulic master, I would call him. He had his own shop in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he moved down to Florida with his wife to retire. This guy is super smart. I mentioned earlier in the video, this guy knows everything there is to know about hydraulic pumps, hydrostatic pumps, manifolds, resealing, even making new cylinders and everything. So he doesn't have a really big shop. It's actually kind of small, but you know, when you know what you're doing, you don't need a lot of space. And so I'll give you a tour of his shop a little bit later, but he's gonna help me take this cylinder apart. He's gonna reseal it. We're gonna come back tomorrow and pick up the cylinder and go put it back on the boom truck.
Esta maquinita. Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Luis Andrade. I'm a hydraulic tech for 50 years experience in the field regarding main hydraulic pumps, hydrostatic pumps, hydraulic cylinders, control valves, etc. I can do anything regarding troubleshooting. You call me and I can tell you by phone what to do. It works a lot. I have a few customers that they are happy with my troubleshooting by phone. If you need my help, please contact me at 786-505-1153. Thank you.
So most of this part of the video is going to be in Spanish. So if you don't know Spanish, I'm going to quickly go over what he's going to talk about. He's going to be explaining the process of taking the cylinder apart, some of the damages that happen with the cylinder, and his diagnostics of why this seal failed prematurely. And then he's also going to be talking about how to charge a customer the right way, and then how to also help people out in need if they're in a pinch.
¿Listo? Dale tú allá.
¿Y aquí qué pasó más? ¿Qué tú crees que pasó aquí? ¿Lo aguantaron con algo?
Está cabrón, exacto. Deja ver qué tiene aquí atrás. Ya, eso que lo aguantaron ahí con algo, man.
Para tratar de sacar el...
Sí. Y hay que hacerlo, ¿eh? Hay que hacerlo porque déjame explicarte cuál es el problema. Mucha gente nada más cambian aquí. No, porque nada más está liqueando aquí. No. El problema es que cuando ya el aceite se empieza bypassing from this side to the other side, it creates so much pressure here, back pressure, y ahí es donde revienta el aceite. Y mira el desgaste que tiene. Entonces, tú ves cómo está esa botella. Yo lo hago y lo cepillo. Eso queda nuevo en la fábrica. Viendo mucho de ti, que andas por ahí. Digo, no, yo no ando por ahí. La gente anda por ahí detrás de mí. Y yo no soy tu competición. Le dije, yo no soy tu competition. I have a small shop and I'm a retired guy. And I do my work little by little. I'm not like you, so don't worry about it. Gracias. ¿Ya las rayas? ¿Ves las rayas?
Sí.
Ya. No hay problema. Se hace. Cada día. Te mueres de hambre, bro. Eso no es así. El dinero hay que darle vuelta. Vuelta. Y no porque quieres agarrar el trabajo, lo regalo. No. Dice, mire, señor. Y depende como tú se lo explicas a tu cliente también. ¿Ves? Tú le dices, mira, esto lleva este proceso, y hay que hacerle esto. En otro taller yo no quiero hablar mal de nadie porque no es mi ética hablar de nadie, pero yo lo hago así. Y yo se lo hago así, cobro tanto. Yo no se lo puedo hacer de la otra manera que le están cobrando allá porque yo no lo hago así. Con todo mi respeto, si usted quiere llevarlo allá o déselo a él, de la esquina, pero yo no lo hago así, yo lo hago bien. Porque yo, si pasa algo, tiene garantía mi trabajo. Ya, se acabó. Entonces la gente dice, bueno, no pones en la duda, no, espera, por ahorrarme unos kilos. Yo sí sé porque yo soy viejo, ¿no? Yo lo aprendí a través de los años y me gusta y tengo lógica para eso. ¿Ves? Así como tú, yo veo que tú vas a echar para adelante y poco a poco vas aprendiendo los detalles. Cuando tú te vas con una persona y tú le dices, mira, esta bomba, esto, y por eso le pasó esto. Si usted no hace lo que yo le digo, le va a volver a pasar y yo no soy responsable. Y ahí te lo comí. Y es verdad, no te estás haciendo cuenta. Y yo te voy a decir, todo tiene su porqué. Y hay gente que viene y me dicen, coño Luis, es que estoy arrancado, no tengo dinero. Aunque sea que me dure para terminar este trabajo, ya después ya veré. Y olvídate de eso, tú no eres, si se rompe, tú no eres responsable. Digo, bueno, pues, está bien, si tú me dices eso, vamos a hacerlo así. Cambio. Hay que ayudar a la gente. Es que la gente de verdad que está arrancada. Ayudar al cliente es primordial, pero también tienes que hacerlo bien. Porque no por ayudarlo, después te vas a comer un cable tú. Ese 6 que lo trancó, mira. Wait. 2.5. It's not métrico.
Standard.
2.5. Ya. Pero mírame cómo está esto. Eso lo agarraron ahí con la llave.
Sí.
Pero
Para
¿por
tratar
qué?
de sacar el...
Pero why? Okay.
All right, so it's a beautiful Saturday morning here in sunny Florida, and we got our cylinder back from the hydraulic shop, and we're gonna be installing it back on the boom truck. So basically we're just gonna put a strap back on here, put a strap, get the skid steer with the boom, and grab it from here, go all the way around, put it back on there, put the pins back in, hook up the hydraulic lines, and pretty much fire it up and be done with this job. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so here we are with the cylinder, and the goal is to get this end here in there. Oh shit, over here. Get it in there, and then get that end back through here. Put that pin through, connect these hoses, and then that's pretty much it. All right, so cylinder's back in. I gotta push it in a little bit further down so I can go through that hole right there, get the pin through, put the lines back in, and she'll be good to go. this little block, put it there, use the pry bar to pull it up a little and be able to slide that pin through. Seems to be going in. Alright. We reached a little point there where it doesn't want to. I think we need to rotate it a little bit this way. All right, there we go. Pins all the way in. It's pretty easy. We're gonna put this snap ring here on that side, but we'll put this last. We're gonna try to get this side. It's pretty much in, or that's pretty much even right there. We're gonna get a bar, and because there's a pin that goes through here, we're gonna move it up a little bit so that there's the threads right here. I'll show you here in a second. This is what I'm talking about. Actually, maybe I can just stick this through here and pull it, and we might get lucky. And we did get lucky. All right, so snap ring on this side is in. Snap ring on this side is in. All the hoses are connected and tightened. Pin down there is put in. This is tightened. Actually, I gotta tighten this, but everything else is in place. This line's in place. Hydraulic tank is still pretty full. So we're gonna test this out, take this block of wood out, and make sure we have no leaks, and we'll be done. All right, as you can see, everything was lifting well, and we had no leaks, no bypassing, no issues. What I'm doing here is I'm rotating the whole boom all the way to the right, and we're gonna add some hydraulic fluid, make sure that there's no air in the system, and that's pretty much it. Everything went well. Customer was super happy, and so I just want to say thank you all for the support. Thank you guys for following. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and that would really help me put out more videos like this. Thank you.